All right, Mary, can you please have a one-word prompt?
Potatoes.
Potatoes. Here we go. 3, 2.
I was talking to some people. I think Ken. I was talking to you.
You call me a potato?
No,
God.
unoffensive. I have this theory that if French fries require ketchup, they're not very good French fries.
Oh, right.
Ketchup makes it better, but I'm just saying that that shouldn't be what you have to use.
Listen, we do need to dive into that much deeper, but hold on one second. Hey, welcome to the Overtalking Podcast with your hosts, Ken and CJ. Say hi, CJ.
Hi, CJ.
This is the show where we talk over TV shows and movies as chosen by our guests. And this week we watched Deadly Cuts, which sounds like a horror movie, but it's not. Don't get it twisted.
There's some horrific parts.
CJ, when was the last time you said, hey, CJ? Hi, CJ.
Oh, Ken, that had to have been at your wedding.
That's right.
Yay!
My dad worked that into his speech.
Yep.
He
I was
literally said, say hi, CJ.
Yeah, I did not realize I would have been such a big part of your big day, but I got called out in the ceremony and in your dad's speech.
That's right. That's right. You're part of our story, CJ.
Yeah, that's true. You're welcome.
Yes.
Ken, we got to bring on our guest.
Okay.
Because she's excellent. She's sitting right next to me. It's our good friend, Mary.
Hello.
Hi, Mary.
It's me. Hi.
And I just want to say really quick, listeners, we are still on that 40-minute Zoom time limit. So if it feels like we're rushing things, that is why.
We are.
We started right away this time, so
Yeah.
I think we're going to be okay. We don't need to rush too much.
Yeah, and Ken, I would say being called a potato is actually a compliment because you're so versatile. Like,
True.
You're malleable. You can be crispy. You can be smooth.
You can be mashed.
You can be crumbled.
Yeah, I love being called malleable. That's
You're great with butter.
yeah. Mary, what's your take on CJ's thoughts on French fries are only good if they don't require ketchup?
I didn't say that.
That's basically what you said.
I understand, like, if you have to mask your fry with ketchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a problem. But I do think that ketchup is just so perfect for French fries because they're sweet.
Yeah.
Like, ketchup is sweet.
You're getting the
salty and crunchy and the
sweet, the acidic. But and I use ketchup with my French fries. I'm not anti-ketchup. I'm just saying.
Let it be known he's not anti-ketchup.
Don't at me, okay?
Do not come for him.
Is it still called at even though it's like X now? Don't X me.
It's still at.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that. I'm just going to put that out there right now.
All right.
I have strong thoughts, and I'm
how
sure
dumb
everyone
it is.
agrees with it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Do you put ketchup on your hot dog?
Okay.
You put ketchup on your hot dog?
Here's the thing. I think
get me
it's
crucified.
okay. However, you're not going to put ketchup on a Chicago-style dog. You're not going to put ketchup on a chili dog.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Well, yeah.
It's just not. It has its place. Like
Yes.
bald ass.
And where
dog,
is this place?
Just
Where
on
is
a
this
bald
place,
ass
Mary?
dog for children.
That's correct. Cut up hot dog for children.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead and use ketchup with French fries.
Sure,
I'm just saying
Yeah.
I would like my French fries to be good without it. I will still use ketchup though. Because they go hand in hand. They're an excellent pair together. I'm just saying.
I prefer like a barbecue sauce or
Ooh.
some kind of aioli situation.
Yeah.
But like
Yes,
ketchup's
yeah.
classic. You got to go ketchup.
If you get the nuggies along with it, you dip the fries in the ranch
Chicken
or
nuggies?
something.
Little
It's really
nuggies?
good.
Yeah, okay. Are you
Hot
a
dog nuggies
6-piece
or what are you
man?
talking about?
Oh, and 10-piece all the way.
He's a 10-piece man.
Oh yeah. Man, I haven't had a good chicken nugget in a minute.
They hurt my
Well,
tummy.
so that brings me to my next question, because this is Fry Podcast. Hey, welcome to the Fry Podcast. What's everyone's
I gotta make
favorite?
a bumper for that.
That's right. What's everyone's favorite fry? I feel like CJ, you and I did this recently, but Mary,
Oh,
what's
can
your
I guess?
favorite?
Can I guess what
favorite
your fry is?
Oh yeah, please.
I think you're Curly Boys.
No.
No. I think
Wrong.
Fuck.
Ken's a basic bitch. She's going McDonald's French fries.
That is correct. Yes.
They're
McDonald's French
delicious.
fries, when they're hot, are the best French fry.
Absolutely.
I agree that the best thing McDonald's offers is their French fries. I don't know that I would say that's like the best French fry. Especially because when are you getting curly fries? It's
So
pretty
you're a
rare.
curly boy?
I think so.
Why is a curly boy?
Because it's got all that seasoning.
Oh, you know what? I would have pegged you a waffleman.
That's probably top 3 for sure.
Okay.
I don't think
Because
you can say that all curly and waffle fries have a certain seasoning.
the one that I'm
one maybe,
thinking of,
yeah.
they
Okay.
usually imply
It's kind of red.
some seasoning. Like an Arby's curly fry, pretty good.
I don't think I've ever had Arby's.
Oh,
They have the meats.
they do have the meats. There was one time in college where I was sitting, I think, alone in my apartment, and an Arby's commercial came on, and I went and drove and got Arby's. Like it worked instantly.
Wow.
I was like, you know, that does
That's what
sound
the
pretty
marketing
good.
team wants to hear. That's a success story.
Oh my god!
And because I was probably like, when's the last time I've had Arby's? You know, that sounds really
You're
good
their
right
demographic. Like,
Do they even? Where
Quiet.
are Arby's? Are they
where are the
around?
around?
Arby's?
They are. I guess I just
There
don't
was-
look for them because I don't eat
Yeah, exactly,
Arby's.
yeah.
Ken, do you see what you've done? You said we don't actually have to rush, and now we haven't even talked about the podcast at all or the movie.
Look, I'm going to
the
be
Fry
straight up.
podcast.
The trivia portion of this podcast is going to be the shortest it's ever been because
I
there is
assume.
zero information about this movie. So we got a little bit of time to talk about
Okay.
French fries.
Okay. Mary, favorite French fry?
Favorite fry.
Favorite.
I like a classic cut fry. Like I like a little fluff, but it can't be too fluffy, and
Okay.
it's got to be a little crunchy on the outside.
Yeah.
Like,
I want
Oh,
that
okay.
texture balance. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
see, I like mine soggy. I want it dripping with grease.
Boo.
no, you don't. Do you?
I want to be able to suck the grease out of it before I chomp
God.
down on those.
Do you get wet beefs too? Do you like your beef wet?
Oh, yeah, wet beef.
I like
Yeah.
a wet beef.
No pepper.
but it's like no pepper.
Yeah, Ken is
Oh, it's like a.
despises anything
I'm not a
spicy.
spicy boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
but what
not
about
a
just
spicy
like
boy.
regular bell peppers? Like, because they just do the sweet peppers.
Fine, but only if I'm like trying to eat like a nice healthy dinner or something.
So,
The addition of one bell pepper.
your
It's
bell
so
peppers make
gross.
the wet beef healthy. Is that
I don't put those on my wet beef.
fair? Okay,
I like
fair.
a French dip. That's what I like. I like a bit of
Ah.
cheese,
Mm-hmm.
and I like the au jus on the side, so I can make it as drippy as I want.
Okay. I respect that.
Yeah.
I personally don't get wet Italian beefs. I do not want just all soggy bread. There's nothing to pick up. It's no longer even like barely a sandwich.
I
Yeah,
get
I
so-
agree with
yeah.
that. I agree with that.
Yeah,
for
dry.
sure.
I get unreasonably upset when my handheld it falls apart.
Yeah.
If it's a wrap and it's
Yeah.
falling apart, I'm like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You have
Right.
to tuck the butt. Tuck the butt. I don't want anything
Right.
dripping out of this.
You heard it here, folks.
Tuck the butt.
Tuck the butt.
You got to tuck the butt. You don't want it overstuffed, right? You can
No.
put a lot in there, but like not too much that you can't
Yeah.
make it still a handheld.
Because then I feel like I'm forced to eat it quickly because it's like falling apart in my hands. I'm like, well, I can't
Well,
put it down. It's just going
That
to
might
fall
just
apart.
be. a
Oh my
you
god!
pro- a
And
you
you look
problem.
so pathetic, like trying to scramble and you get it on your hands and you're
Yeah.
just shoveling food in your mouth. And it's like,
Where
are you
are we-
saving
Speaking of scrambled things, where are we on breakfast burritos?
Pro.
a pro?
Okay, good.
Moving on.
I don't know who's against a breakfast burrito.
I don't know.
Yeah. There was a time where I was getting Qdoba for breakfast like weekly.
That's because you worked off Jackson
Yep,
Boulevard.
exactly,
Same,
yeah.
yeah. It's like fucking Qdoba.
It was like a Friday thing.
Yep.
And then only now am I fully like removed from that. I'm like, what the fuck was I doing?
Oh my
Every
God.
week?
Does Qdoba have breakfast burritos?
They had
do.
great
They have
breakfast.
excellent
Ken.
breakfast
Excellent
food.
breakfast. They have like
Yeah.
a breakfast bowl situation.
potatoes.
So good.
Really good.
Seasoned very well.
I'm about to go off on a tangent because I feel like we've
Oh, this
spoken about
was
this to
not?
death. But
Please
here we go. So
Yes.
I just watched a YouTube video last night with Meg, my beautiful wife, which I don't even think I said her name yet, but everyone knows it's Meg, right? It's Meg. That's it. No, it was about some guy who had like a tiny house in the middle of the wilderness, and he made a breakfast burrito in it, but he overstuffed his burrito, which is kind of where I got that thought in my head. But then, here we go, super tangent. I watched another YouTube video today about a guy who set up a tent in the middle of the wilderness just to play a video game in the tent, which made me a little bit mad because it seems like a waste. He brought like a big power bank and he wanted to play Resident Evil 4 in the middle of the woods at night. And so he did it, but it was real weird. What are your thoughts on that?
Which part?
I gave
Setting
you a
up
lot.
a tent in the woods? Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
do that.
Oh my god, that sounds scary. Like I guess that's the experience he was going for. If you're playing Resident Evil,
Yeah.
first of all, like scary game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We binged all the Resident Evil movies, and when I say we, I mean Ken, myself,
That's
and
right.
a couple of our buddies.
That's
in the
right.
span of like a day or two. Watched all like 8 of them, I think, or
There's
however many.
8?
There's
There
so
was-
many. They're making
Wow.
new ones.
Good for
Maybe not
them.
that many, but
Yeah.
it was very good.
a lot.
Didn't we do that with Underworld too?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yep, that was fun.
Did
know
you
what?
watch the
Don't
Resident
remember
Evil TV show that came out on Netflix recently?
Is it
Supposed to be bad.
animated?
Well, they have a bunch of Resident Evil animated things, but no, this one was live action. But I watched 1.5 episodes, which should be all the info you need about the quality of that show.
Understood.
Okay.
Yep. Had to turn it off in the middle. Not good.
Dang.
Real bad.
was
canceled.
it as scary as Deadly Cuts? Which wasn't
Bringing it
very
back.
Scary.
Just as scary, which is part of the problem, unfortunately. Thank you for segueing because I feel like, well, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. I think we're really so hyper aware of the time that
I know,
left that
I'm
we
so
have.
I feel like
anxious.
all of us are talking very quickly.
We don't need to. We
No.
can slow
We
down.
really don't
Everyone
need
take
to.
a deep
Be-
breath.
Chill.
At the same time, I don't like that Zoom does set a 40-minute time limit, but doesn't tell you the time remaining until like 5 minutes or less.
Until I think that's very rude.
Yeah,
I think
it
we
still
get a
says 40
10
minutes
Should
at
we
the
write?
top.
Should we write a letter?
Yeah. Mr. Zoom.
Yeah.
Dear Zoom.
Hey, it's probably way too late for us to request this from our listeners, but just in case, if anyone knows of a free or relatively cheap podcasting solution that allows you to record video and audio,
And
Let us
separate
know.
audio tracks.
separate audio
That is
tracks,
a must.
yes. Let us know and make
Yeah.
sure it's not Zencaster. Thank
Yeah,
you.
don't say Zencaster. That thing sucks.
Zencaster it's like all over the internet. It's like, oh yeah, that's the good free option, but we have awful experiences with it.
Yeah,
I
we
just don't
literally tried
understand.
it on last episode, and it lasted 3 minutes and crashed.
Yeah, we
my
knew it was
God.
going to be a problem, and then it just proved us right.
Oh
right
my God,
away, which I kind
Zencaster!
of
How
appreciate.
embarrassing for you.
Yeah.
To get slammed on this podcast. Fucking get it
We
together.
were your customer.
Yeah.
We were hyping you up for a long time. We're like, oh yeah, it's great. We can record
Yeah.
separate tracks remotely. It was so good. It was so stupid. Oh, I'm about to go off on Zencaster. They sent out emails
Go for it.
where they're like, oh yeah, we're accepting
King.
investors. If you want to, get a share in Zencaster, we're
No.
opening up funding for Zencaster. I'm like, fuck you. I'm not giving you any money.
Just replied to the email to some marketing deal.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
No, I feel bad for people who are invested in that because anyone who uses it knows it's garbage. Okay. Rant over. Bottom line, we're probably going to need to pay for Zoom, which is sad. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Real sad.
Yeah.
If anyone has a work Zoom account and is okay with setting us up a free for use floating meeting, let us know.
Oh my God.
Hook us up.
Thank
We love you. Okay, now we talk about the movie.
Yeah, okay. We're going to talk about Deadly Cuts and more coming up on the Overtalking Podcast.
Hello, Deadly Cuts. This is Michelle. No, Dino robs half his takings every morning. Protection, he calls it.
Wish his dad had used protection.
Your money over here, you prick.
Murder! Okay, you beautiful blow-dried bastards. Stop!
If a salon like that wins a competition like this, it's going to turn our industry on its head. I like their pet.
Break. We're good. Okay. That's it.
And we're back in. Hey, we're back on the Overtalking Podcast once again by returning guest Mary, and we're talking about Deadly Cuts. Mary, we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock for you. For someone who's never heard it. I'm talking too fast. I got to slow it down.
We're not at auction.
Hey, how many minutes out of this movie? Okay, we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock for someone who's never heard, which is probably a lot of people, what the movie Deadly Cuts is, what it's all about. Tell them.
Ready.
Tell them
Go.
what it's about.
Deadly Cuts is about a salon that is called Deadly Cuts. And the people who work there are just trying to help their community. There's some gang issues going on in their town. One of the salon people enters into a hair contest that's
10 seconds.
renowned, and they're kind of the underdog in this contest, but they do their darndest, and it's very good.
And time. And hilarity ensues. It's funny.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did have to put subtitles on when I watched this movie.
I was going to say, it's funny if you can understand what they're saying, which I could not. I also had to put subtitles on
I
right
felt
away, immediately.
stupid. I felt so stupid. I'm like, we speak the same language.
Yeah.
And yet,
I'll be honest, even with some of the subtitles, I also didn't understand.
No.
some of it.
There's definitely some like slang or something that I was like, oh, that must mean something that I just don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt like the quote unquote gangster was particularly that was the reason why we wanted to put subtitles on for the most part.
Oh my God. It was like he had no teeth. Like it was just gums and tongue. And he was like,
Yeah.
Sir, cannot understand you.
It wasn't just him though for me. It was most people.
Everybody.
We powered through, but yeah, it was
We got through it. With subtitles, it's okay. It's watchable. It's okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
We did that thing where you just turn up the volume in hopes that will help, even though it doesn't
That's
really.
how that works, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It kind of worked.
Mary, why did you choose Deadly Cuts?
Me and Sam, my husband, watched it when we were in Dublin when my
My
cousin,
husband.
my husband.
Sorry.
We're all married here. Brag.
That's cool. We watched it.
It's cool.
We watched it.
What a weird brag.
It really is
Yeah,
a weird
married.
flex.
Not a
Like
big deal.
weird flex, but okay. But we watched
Oh, you're
it.
listening and you're lonely? Oh, that sucks
Maybe
for
you should
bro.
go to Arby's.
Yeah.
It's good. Good curly press.
All right, Mary, how many more times can I interrupt you? No, go ahead.
We
go
just watched it in Ireland when we were there, and it was
Okay.
great. And okay, so maybe that's why I thought potatoes.
I assumed.
We left that country being like, if I ever see a fucking potato again, because it's just like that's their side for everything. It's like, forget your salad. Would you like mash? Would you like this? Just like, I'm good on the starch. I'm great. But my cousin was like trying to convince us that Dublin has really great Mexican food and all this shit. And I was like, I can't believe you.
Yeah.
I just can't believe you. And so I was like, oh, let's do like a chill night in. And she goes, great, I have a movie we can watch. She put the movie on, and then she started ordering Persian food. And when it got delivered, we were like, oh my God, thank God we're here. Like, we're going to eat something that's like a little more seasoned than just like roast beef, which is delicious. And then we're like cracking open all the containers. And I'm like eating the baba ganoush. I'm eating some of the dips and stuff and the spreads. And I'm like, what's going on, Ireland? You've got great cinema. You have great art. You have great culture. You don't got seasonings. Just, I'm asking for some citrus, like a little
Yeah.
bit of lemon here and there. I know you can import lemons. I know you can.
I have also been to Dublin, brag, and it was
I have two. Wow.
Wow, look at us.
Yeah.
Hey, look at us. I feel like you get a good sense of the sort of like country's cuisine when you like go to a restaurant or a pub or whatever and you see what condiments they have on the table. And in Ireland, it's the like vinegar. I was like, oh, so you're just destroying any flavor that's on the food and just like pouring acid onto it to try to like mask.
Oh my God.
That's their seasoning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tangent time, potato related tangent time again.
Let's go.
This is the
potatoes.
Let's
potato.
go.
This is the potato podcast.
Potato gas.
Meg's starting to change her name, and as part of that, she needed to log into various accounts she hasn't been into for a while to update her name. And one of the security questions was, "What's your favorite pizza topping?" And I won't tell you her answer, but one of the options is mashed potatoes.
No.
What psycho? is putting-
No.
Why is that an option?
I would even
Because in parts of
accept
Italy,
potatoes.
Who's
you can't
choosing
put,
that?
Like in parts of Italy, they do put like sliced potatoes, like literally
Yeah,
thinly
I'll
sliced.
take a
like,
sliced
which is
potato.
great, but like, who's doing mashed?
Mashed.
What a psychopath!
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it like little globs of mashed potato? Like, how is that working?
I feel
No.
like that's how they know it's a robot. If somebody like chooses that, they're like, "Well, that's not a person. That's like
no,
Or a
not- not a human.
sociopath.
yeah,
Damn.
mashed potato."
You know who would put mashed potato on their pizza? The freaking gangster guy in Dudley Cuts.
Yeah,
You are killing it today with keeping this on track. I am actively derailing the conversation, and you are doing my role very well. Thank you.
I just like, there's a specific part in that movie that I think about to this day, and it's when the fucking when they're at the competition, at their hair competition.
Which was sorry. The name of the competition?
Oh, yeah.
Hair.
Hair. AHH hair.
With who's the main judge for the
DeLogan Doyle. DeLogan Delikes.
Logan Doyle.
That's what I think about. Like,
Yeah.
I'll make dinner and I'll taste as I'm going. I'm like, oh my God, DeLogan Delikes.
That song
That's
has
his
been
catchphrase.
stuck in my head all day today.
This is what Logan does. Logan.
I mean, if anything that you can take away from this movie, it's just murder your bullies.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Seems to work.
Yeah. They murder the gangster, and then they're like, I think
town
the world is a
benefits.
better place.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
disagree
you
with
want
that.
to gentrify our town? Murdered.
Murder. Just straight
That's
up
it.
murdered.
Yeah.
And they, I like the day after the first murder, and they go to the pub, and the guy is just listing through all the like Bob's Burgers-esque names of sandwiches that are just like murder related. And they're like, we'll just
Very
have vodka.
bloody meat. Yeah.
You got to try the chop.
Yeah.
We don't cook it all the way through. This is always real bloody. And
Yep.
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Another quick tangent. Speaking of like celebrating when people die, I know when Rush Limbaugh died because it was my birthday a couple years ago.
Oh my god.
Hey.
He did that for you.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Because it was also the night that a garage collapsed on my car and totaled it.
Right.
So I posted on Instagram about that, and then the next day I woke up and learned the amazing news that Rush Limbaugh had died. And so
Was
then
he in
I
your car?
oh man, I wish that would have been more horrific, more deserving. And so I posted about that, saying like, "Hey, don't worry, everybody. There was some good news today. Rush Limbaugh died." And I won't out them, but somebody replied being like, "You shouldn't celebrate when people die." And I was just like, he literally has made the world a worse place. I am glad he is dead, and the world is better for it.
Oh my god.
You can celebrate when bad people die. I think that's fine.
I think it's fine. I know that Sam has been on the record. Hi, Sam, if you're listening, to say that the day Henry Kissinger dies, he's going to take off work and just get fucked up.
Good
and
on him.
several people that he's told this to were like, yeah, let me know like where you'll be and I'll be there.
Let's do it.
I'm like, Jesus.
Now, CJ, you must know that we've just lost 85% of our audience, right? Because
Yes.
everyone who listens to
Yeah.
this podcast is a devout Republican. We know this to be true.
We're so sorry to alienate you guys. Go to Arby's.
Somebody I'm sad about dying. Paul Rubens passed away. Pee Wee Herman himself, and I'm very sad.
yeah.
about
So when did we get back on board with Paul Rubens? Because he was canceled for a while before things were canceled
that. Yeah,
for like an actual reason.
he
right?
was in
Or
an
was he
adult
just- he
movie
was just-
theater.
Oh,
and
it was
he
an adult movie theater.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
like a
well, all right,
yeah.
no, that's all right. Okay, never mind.
yeah. I mean, it's not great. Don't do that. But
He did scare me as a kid, though. Like when I saw the Pee Wee
Well, he scared
movie.
everyone. Yeah, he's terrifying. I mean,
I was
his
so scared.
playhouse is terrifying. Everything's alive.
I just it was too manic. I think that's what like the urgency scared me. I was like,
when they said the secret word, they all
it
screamed.
just
Oh,
was
that's
too
right.
much for me. I like to this day I remember, and I was scared of a lot of things as a child, but like Pee Wee specifically, and the Cookie Monster, like just out like Cookie Monster
Too
is like,
manic.
well, he's super manic. His eyes are fucking everywhere, and he's just so gluttonous and raggedy, and it's just kind of like who designed you this way?
I was recently turned on to a video of Frank Oz's Cookie Monster on a Martha Stewart show, and I highly recommend everyone right now go YouTube that. Frank Oz is like unhinged as Cookie Monster. You can tell it's starting to legitimately annoy Martha Stewart about like how hyper and crazy he is. And I think
Wow.
he was like banned from the show after that.
Oh my god.
It's really funny.
Hold on, I wanna construct a joke, but it's also probably in bad taste because Pee Wee just died. But so I'm not gonna do it. Never mind. All right, moving on.
Damn it.
I'm cool with dark jokes.
You were turned on to a video that was about Cookie Monster, and Pee Wee was turned on by a video that he watched at a place. So that's it. Okay.
Excellent.
Yes.
great.
There's something there. It's not good. That wasn't worth it. Cut it out. Just cut it out of the show.
That stays
All
in.
right.
Absolutely stays it.
Speaking of cutting things out,
Well, now you have to leave it in because you're referencing what
shit. Fuck. Different segue. Back to the movie. Snip, snip.
Snip snip.
Yeah, people get murdered on stage. Lots of
Yeah,
murdering.
and they play it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like, oh wow, it's like a metaphor for like street and urbanism and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then this guy just comes on stage and he's like, you fucking killed somebody, and they're like, gotta get rid of the evidence, which is this man, and did that in front of a live audience.
Yeah. They thought the gun was fake. Somebody said that.
Yeah.
But then it turned out it was not. But then they played it off like, oh no, it's part of the show. Because I think it was that like the town's reputation. It is a bad town, and they
Right.
Were like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
for sure.
It's definitely not like a popular either neighborhood in Dublin or like town outside of Dublin.
yeah. And the name of the town,
Fingal.
I thought it had the word pig in it, wasn't it?
Yeah, Piggleton or something like that.
Piggleton. See?
Piggleston. I
Yeah.
think.
Piggleton.
How are you gonna win with a name like that?
Yeah.
Can't remember it.
The correct me if I'm wrong, because I again couldn't understand some of the movie, but did they change their salon name after the murder? Did they change it to Deadly Cuts after they killed them, or was it something originally different?
No, I think they were always Deadly Cuts.
They were always Deadly Cuts.
Yeah,
Sounds right.
they're Deadly Cuts. Like a cuts are deadly. So you should watch the movie, everybody. Did we do a good job talking about it? I don't know.
We say that. It's a recommend.
Yeah, it's recommended. It's on Showtime if anyone does want to watch it, which I think everyone who has a Paramount Plus subscription now gets Showtime.
I think so.
You can also do like a 7-day trial through Amazon, I think.
Yeah.
There's
and then
ways.
we all know there's other ways to get it.
There are
too, so,
means.
Yeah, there are means to
But also
acquire
this
things.
is an independent Irish movie, so if you can support them, try to do it, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This movie makes me even more want to pay attention to Irish content because we've covered the movie Extraordinary on here. One of the best movies, 10 out of 10. Bad Sisters. It's an Apple TV
Oh yeah, that's
or
been on
Apple
my
Plus
list.
or whatever.
Oh.
I've not been able to finish it because
Too scary.
one of the characters, the whole point is he's unlikable, but man, is he unlikable. He's a real bad guy. And it's not even like the things you're probably thinking of. He's just like very good at gaslighting and manipulative. He's not even like, he's not like overtly racist or anything like that. It's just like these weird, I don't want to get into it, but it's been, it's a good show, but it is hard to watch
Sounds
because
stressful.
of that character.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip it. Yikes.
But
There's
anyway, yeah.
There's another Irish movie. It's a horror movie called Caveat.
Ooh.
Which is a very good movie if anyone wants to check it out. It's got a creepy toy bunny in it.
Ooh.
That's all I can say.
What about Banshees of Inisherin?
That was good. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Catastrophe, Sharon Horgan of
Haven't
Bad
seen it.
Sisters, starring her and Rob Delaney.
Oh yeah, Rob Delaney.
That show's really good. I think that's on Prime.
Cool.
But yeah, got to keep an eye on more of these movies coming out of this space.
The Emerald Isle.
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
I think so.
Yeah, I think.
Did you know that? Well, that's a great transition
Oh.
because it's time for. Hey, did you know that? For our new listeners, this is the part of the show where we pit our guests and CJ head to head to see who knows the most about what we watched. Mary, CJ, are you two ready?
Yes.
Yes, and just want to give a shout out to Bob for doing this in his speech at Ken's wedding.
Yeah, he did. He
gosh.
literally did.
He did a How'd You Know
rendition
That
of-
section.
That's
Did
amazing.
you know that?
Oh.
Also, I shouted this out during his speech, but he is like my only fan. So thank you, Dad. Love you.
And we just got the 10-minute warning, so we
Yeah,
are
we
on the
got
clock.
this.
Oh, well, this is great because I got one question for you. CJ, why don't you text me your answer just so that we don't influence each other? And Mary, you can say it out loud once CJ has submitted his to me.
Okay.
But what is the Rotten Tomatoes tomato meter score
Should have
in
known.
percentage? Just closest.
Okay.
This is the critic score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh,
I'm going with that.
Okay.
Cent.
I'd say like 60%.
Oh.
60%. Okay. CJ, what'd you say?
I said 87. I think highly of
And
this movie.
Wait,
that
critics.
makes CJ,
Critics.
Oh,
critic
goodness.
score. Yes. That makes CJ our winner.
Wow.
Yes. 94% on Rotten Tomatoes.
No way. I thought, I'm happy. That's
Good.
great. Yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah.
I thought like the people of film, like
The critics.
well, but I mean, I thought the people would rank it higher than
the audience score?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
that's what
Yeah.
I messed up. Yeah.
What do you guys think the audience score was on Rotten Tomatoes?
I think around the same. I'm thinking
Yeah,
of
I
like
think they
85.
like loved
Okay.
it. I think they ate that shit up.
Yeah, there was no audience score.
All right, know what I'm doing after this? I'm going to sign on to Rotten Tomatoes.
No one's seen this, apparently.
Nope,
outside
nobody's
of
seen
Ireland.
it. No.
Well, I checked. It is, as far as I can tell, it's the writer and director. This is like their first major film. They've done like a short film or two, but this is, yeah.
Honestly, it's such a campy film that it does not take itself seriously at all. It's just so fun.
Yeah.
I love this movie so much. So yeah, I'm glad that it was 90, how much percent? How much was the percent?
94.
I'm glad that it was 94%.
I was just going to leave you dangling there.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, I think that's a good transition to our ratings.
You've heard us debating. We know you've been waiting. So now it's time to hear our ratings.
Mary, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate Deadly Cuts for you?
I would give it a 7 because I couldn't quite understand what was going on.
Yeah.
I needed subtitles to watch a movie that was spoken in English. So maybe that's on me. Who knows? So, but that's kind of why I'm like ranking it not an 8. But honestly, I love this movie, and I'm gonna watch it a third time now.
Nice. Wow.
All right. Cool. I'm going to go next. For me, on Letterboxd, which you can follow me at kdrisk01. Don't worry about what the Drisk is from. Just don't worry about it. I gave it a 2.5 stars for me.
Wow.
Which I'm gonna say it's a 5 out of 10 for me. It's I'll give it a 5.5 actually, just to give it a little bit higher because I enjoyed it. I just couldn't understand parts of it. I thought it was more silly than funny, really, than at times. But and I wish they had shown them like cutting up the body or something.
I knew it. I knew it wasn't gory
right?
enough.
Reverse.
That's fair.
Not gory enough. Lean into it. Either make it funnier or lean into the horror a bit more to make it more of a horror comedy. I don't know. At least those are just my thoughts. And on Letterboxd, I wrote, I just wish I could have understood more. So that's it.
I think we all share that sentiment. No fault to them or our own. That's just how language works.
That's right. CJ, please share what your Letterboxd review was as well.
You can follow me on Letterboxd.
Laughed out loud.
Thank you. So I got your like notification. You can follow me on Letterboxd at CJW, the word double, the word you. I put, does CJ to likes? Love this movie. Giving it an 8.
Nice.
Recommend. Once I, got past the first 10 to 20 minutes of trying to understand them. Yeah, I thought this was a blast. It was very silly. I loved any time they said the name of the competition. I laughed because they
hair.
They say it so many times.
Hair.
Hair. That's so stupid. It's so funny.
Also, the haircuts that they did were fucking stupid, right?
Yeah.
Like all of them were horrible. And that man was so hairy, DeLogan.
Yeah.
I was
Him
just like,
taking out his-
did they add more hair to his chest, or is he just like naturally that hairy? Because God bless, like whatever biotin regimen that man is on, it's working.
Showing off his nips.
Yep.
I love that whole scene of it's like the most famous person in this world is on stage giving someone like a live haircut, and then it shows the finished product. You're just like, that's the like. It's so funny. He's like a rock star. It's and I've had the song stuck in my head all day. 8. Recommend.
All right.
People should go watch it.
Cool. All right. Well, that's literally all the time we have for. So, Mary, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Do you have anything you want to plug or any words of wisdom at the end here?
Words of wisdom. If you get a bad haircut, don't be down. Hair grows. It's okay. And just don't murder your bullies. Actually, don't do that. I take that back.
But you can celebrate when they die.
Yeah. That's
You heard
fine.
it
They're
here
gone.
first.
I'm giving you all permission.
What are they going to do? They're dead.
They're
right?
dead.
Exactly. Fuck them.
God.
Kick rocks.
Rest in piss. Sam says that.
boy.
Sorry. Okay, yeah. I'm done
CJ,
talking.
what do we got?
I wish we could have ended on that. Rest in piss is great. You can follow us on all the things at Overtalking Pod. And by the time this episode comes out, it will have been Mary's birthday.
Uh-oh.
Happy birthday, Mary.
Happy
Everyone,
birthday.
go on our Instagram and comment, Happy birthday, Mary.
Don't do that.
You
Thank
know
you.
what? Leave us a 5-star review and comment happy birthday.
Yeah. For this week, it's Happy birthday, Mary. And then next week, go back to commenting some bitch. Leave us 5-star reviews.
That's right.
Some bitch is, it's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
As The Rock says.
Bitch.
That's right.
Follow us on all the things that Overtalking About. Go to our website, overtalkingabout.party. You can type in the word Mary to find all of our previous episodes.
Hold on. I'm using our last few minutes to look up to see if
We
got
have
any
2
reviews.
minutes.
I know.
I'm so nervous. I don't like countdowns.
Yeah. I know. It really
Nope,
puts
sure.
the edge on.
Sure don't have any reviews. All right. Guys, go on Apple Podcast and rate and review. Reviews are what help people find this podcast. Also, we spend no money in advertising. So if you'd like the show, please tell a friend and spread the word. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, no, they're here. Oh, they left. They came and left immediately because I had already done it.
We're on TikTok now. Follow us on TikTok.
Oh,
guys.
yeah. TikTok.
And call to action. If any person out there wants to be a guest and watch the new Beast Wars Transformers movie with Ken and I, we definitely are going to do that as an episode. So it's up to you
sure.
all on if it's just us two or if we have a guest.
Sounds good.
And as we always say,
This is what the Logan does, the Logan does. This is what the Logan does, the Logan does.
God damn, it's so good.
bye.
Takanda likes.
This episode of the Overtalking Podcast was produced by Ken and CJ, edited by CJ. This week's special guest was Mary. Music by Justin Peters. Logo by Nate Richards. Check out Nate's work on Instagram at Nate Richards Designs.